Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juan Carlos Monsalve. Today is December 31st, 2023. The time of this recording is 6:32 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to play another show of Baccarat today. This free information is for entertainment purposes only. If you decide to use any of my strategies, please be mindful that they may not work 100% of the times and that you may lose money. For all the scorecards, you can visit my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com. You can support my channel at paypal.me /juancarlosmonsalve12 or buymeacoffee.com /juancarlosmonsalve or Cash App at $Juan Carlos Monsalve. You can also support my channel by giving a like to this video, to subscribe, ring the bell, share this information with family and friends and your personal social media, and you can sit back and observe while the shoe is played. We start with $25. We are looking to win at least five original units or at least $125. If we start with 25, if the table minimum is 50, we look to earn at least 4 units or $200. And if the table minimum is $100, I will look to earn at least 3 units or $300. We use three different strategies, two different bankroll management systems. I call it the Monsalve Betting System and the Martingale Betting System. And my system is basically a little modification from the Martingale. The main difference, or if not the only difference, is that I don't reset after a win. I don't reset back to the original one, the original unit. In this case, $25. I just keep the same amount as the last place bet. If I have a win, I'm hoping to get at least two, three, four, 5 wins, or going to a winning streak after I recoup my money with the first win. Um, the way that we stop after one loss, if we reach our 5 unit target, or after one loss, we are reaching a 5 unit target plus one win when we reach the target. Those are the two stops that I have. And we will continue if we have one win without reaching the target and the second win when we reach the target, because we had 2 wins in a row. On the second one, we reach the target, so we will continue until something else happens, like having one loss, or after one loss and reaching the 5 unit target, or after one loss without reaching the target and one win when we reach the target. The bets are as follows: $25, 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, 1600, 3200, and 5000. Um, my website, in my website, let's go back to my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com. Um, I have a little introduction here. We have in a PDF form. We have some information that I found in Wikipedia. You can go over that information. I created a video a few days ago where I share this information, basically the definition, some history, and the rules of how the game is played. And then I created a page that I enter that information in the details of the video, but I put it here. It's like some information that I've been adding, so I put it there available for you to read it as well. And the current strategies. This is the strategy that I used last time. Today I will use the same strategies, the same strategy for player, banker, or the combine is these two. I have a combined one. I use this one when the shoe starts with a tie, so I will use the third one. And because it's available there, you can print it you can download the PDF file and you can print it. You can print it double sided, So you can see because it's a two pages. The first column is for when the shoe start with player. The second column is when the shoe start with banker, and the other one when it start with the tie. You can use the combined one. Basically, you can use any of the three. What we're looking for is to get a good combination of bankers and players, and applying the correct or the most appropriate bankroll management. You will be able to make some money in every shoe. You play for a few minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. Um, but this is available there for you to use. You have seen in my spreadsheets, I use numbers 1 and -1. The 1 is when we refer to a player, is a 1, and -1 is a banker. So when you see 1 here, it's because this is a player. -1, this is a banker. Another -1 is another banker. Another -1 is another banker. The same with when it start with the banker, because the way that I created this system is according to the database that I have. Um, I have one spreadsheet where I keep all the games that I have played. You see here, I have here one from October 8, 2023, and I played a few hands before I recorded my first video. So I played these six shoes, practicing the recording of the videos, and but I didn't record the videos, but I was practicing. And then my first video was in October 13, 2023. I started to put in the letter A to these first videos because I was planning to do more than one video a day. So I was thinking about using letters. I didn't realize how complicated it is to produce a video. It has more work after it is recorded. There is a lot more to do after the video. So I only ended up doing only one video a day when I do a video. Then I just remove the leather. I don't do leathers anymore, and I don't do more than one video a day. So I keep track of all the shoes that I have from hand number one, hand number two, three, all the way to the bottom of the screen where all the hands are there. The maximum number of hands that I had on any shoe has been 81 hands. Most of the hands ends between 75 to 78, 79 in this case. But if you see a blue is a player. If you see a red or -1 is a banker. If you see a yellow or zero, that's a tie. When I put those all the shoes that I have played, when I put them all aligned, from one all the way to the number of hands that I play on the shoe, at the end it comes up a number, and the number in this case I see it the number 10. That means that from those 55 games, 10 games, 10 additional games, or 10 more players have been won on the first hand. So that's why I play player on the first hand. And the combined formula, this is the combined formula, the one that I use when it starts with the tie, because it gives me a good combination of bankers and players. With the I call it that a combination that makes sense for me to bet second hand banker, third hand banker, fourth hand banker, is because it tells me that this has been more predominant. If you see minus, is because has been more bankers than players. You see it in blue, like in this case, 4 players, and this one 7 players, and this one 13 bankers, 6 bankers, 2 bankers, 17 bankers. That's why I play banker. Somebody asked me that question today. That's why I'm clarifying. I created a video again. It says Baccarat, my strategy is explained. You can watch that video. I go a little bit further more in detail of how I do it. But for the new people that start listening to my videos, This is the reason why. Here is 18 players on um, hand number 19 is a player. I'm gonna put a split here to be able to see the number, the hand number. That's why I say every hand has a position in my. You use my system. Every hand has a position. So this player is position number 11. So when you go to the you use my strategy, you go to the casino, you are going to play, you see that there have been 10 hands play at the casino, you go for the hand number 11, you will play, in this case, player. But this is the one that is the combined. But the greatest discovery that I think that I did was when I separated the shoes that started with player and the shoes that started with banker, that the numbers improved. So that's why this is the strategies that I separated bankers and players. So I have the same situation. I put all the players together and all the bankers together. In this case, it tells me that I have 30 shoes that have started with player, and it gives me a total here. It says steady and it's in blue, and the other three hands, it tells me that they are bankers. And the hand number 5, it tells me that this is a tie. That means that even if I put them together, they also go up and down. It can go up and down because one adds one, and the minus one is subtract one from the total. That's why at the end it gives me a net number of who was more predominant on this row. If I enter again the split here, it tells me why I play player in certain position and why I play banker on the other position, because it tells me which is more predominant on that line. And here, see here, three bankers, nine bankers, six players, nine bankers. Here, 12 bankers. That's why I play banker on that position. Hand number 15 on the player's shoe. And the hand number 15 is a banker. There are some cases where it's a zero. So I am testing which one is the best. When it says zero, that means that it doesn't affect my numbers. If I play all the shoes on that line, it has been even. No more bankers than players has been the same amount. This is the formula for player. This is the formula for banker. I put them together as well. I'm going to enter here the split so I can analyze the same thing. So I can keep that column frozen. And it tells me here, okay, it has been 20 bankers. And it's natural that it's 20 bankers because this is a banker formula. And then the second one is a tie. That means that the same number of bankers and players. And this one is only minus one, minus three. That means that two bankers. Then three players, nine players. On this one here, hand number 9 on the banker hand on the banker strategy is minus 7, minus 9. Here is minus 3. And you see there are no, because I don't have probably enough data yet. I have played 55 shoes. I have 50 videos uploaded in my channel, in my YouTube channel, and you see that there are no much of a difference. Four, four, five, four. Those are players. You see it in blues because they are players. You see several even numbers. So I made a decision: what is better, to play player or banker? I'm the one that when I go to the casino, I play all the hands. I don't skip hands. Even if I see zero here, I have in the formula determine what I'm going to play. I'm going to play player. I'm going to play banker. So I'm testing those kind of variations in my formula. But again, it's a 50-50 chances that I'm going to get it right. So I don't need to win 100% of the hands. If I have a good bankroll management. If I make the few units that I need on every shoe, every day, in every casino, I'm fine with that. I don't need, I am not a millionaire. I don't need to be a millionaire. Um, but just creating a consistent way of winning, that's my goal. Um, and I have another sheet here on the same file. I have something that is called the results. So I bring from the player sheet that I have here. I bring those numbers here. The banker numbers, I bring them here, and the tie numbers is the other tab that I have here. On the bottom, I have the tab player one that has all, or that has all the shoes, one that I separated players, one that I separated bankers, and one that I separated the ties. On this one, it shows me that from 55 from 55 shoes, five of those shoes started with a tie. That's why it's difficult to get a strategy for ties when it start with tie, because we don't have enough data to be able to go by. That's why I use the combined one, just a combination of bankers and players, so a combination that makes sense. At least it makes sense to me that it's a good option to play. Before I was using this type of a strategy. If I was at the table from the beginning and then I waited until they shuffled the shoe, and then I didn't have a formula for ties. When it started with the tie, the only option that I had, it was just stand up and leave the table, because I didn't have any strategy for ties. Now I'm using the combined strategy. And today, this is I already added the last game here. So this is the spreadsheet that I added to my website that you can print it. You can print it. You can practice. You can practice either you are going to use my system or not. When I play those hands, when I play here at home, and you see me, because I do a simulation like I am at the casino. It's the same shoes that you see playing at the casino. I'm playing those here for you. You don't have to stand there behind the other players just to collect data. This is the data that I need to analyze, and that's what I'm sharing with you. But today I will add this other shoe to this data, and this is going to modify this spreadsheet. But the strategies are already loaded into my website. You can print it there, and tomorrow I will update this spreadsheet, and I will upload a new one, and I'm going to upload a new one every week. I thought that probably every month, but because I don't have enough data, is the more shoes, and I think that my goal is to have at least 200 shoes that I can probably rely more on. How I call it, this system is the by weight, how much the player or the banker weights on that line, on that row, on that hand. Uh, Positive, how many more players, or negative, how many more bankers that I go by. I could be right, I could be wrong, but it gives me more chances. That's what I think. That's what I'm trying to increase is my and what I'm trying to do is to improve that strategy. This is again, this is my website. I'm going back to the website here. This is the PDF file that you can download and you can print it. There are 2 pages, and these are the scorecards. This is the last scorecard. This is the game that I played last night. And I was looking into this because I have to go back to correct one of the scenes. Every one of these um, slots or cells in that spreadsheet has a formula, and when the situation has not been presented, I may not have that formulated, so I may have to enter it manually. So I went there today and add that specific scene. And I was looking into how many hands in a row I won, and that's why I only make 100 using the Monsalve Betting System on this strategy. I only make $125 because I start with one win, and I have 4 wins at the beginning, 4 wins at $25. My strategy, we don't like to lose, but my strategy is better if we lose some, if we have a balance of some wins and some losses. So on this one, I won four in a row, and then I lost two in a row. So that's the chance that I have to increase my bet amount. That's why I don't go back to the original uh, minimum table. In this case, $25, like a regular martingale. On this one, martingale, he lost one. He went to 50, and then he lost another 50, and then he make a win here. But in those cases that you go back to $25, is too slow. It's a slow process to make the 5 units that I need to be able to walk away from that table and from that casino. That's why I keep the bet amount the same. But in this case, analyzing here, I won this hand, and the formula now dictates that if I have a loss, we know haven't met my target yet, the $125, then I have another a win, in this case $100, and I met my target because my first 4 wins plus this win, it makes me make my target of $125. But what happened because I have the formula that I have to leave the table at that moment, look at how many more wins I could have. I won here one, two, three, four, five, six, seven more hands. That if I have played those seven more hands and then lose this one, so I would have made $825 for seven more hands. Less one is going to be six more hands, $600 more plus 125, 725. And on this one, the same thing. Martingale, I applied the same rule. If one loss, no meeting the target, and then one win got the target, so I'm walking away at that moment. On the other two strategies, was I look at all those wins. One, two, three, four, five. On this one, I was able to make $275, or actually 225, because I have one loss here. So I subtract the last win with the last loss is a washout. The same thing here, and here is that's why for me to make $125, I was in hand number seven, and the regular strategy that we have used here on this other, it took uh, 12 hands to be able to make that. See, five more hands than the other strategy that I use. On this one, on this other strategy, the combined one, look at how many wins. At the time when I at the time here, look at that, 11 more hands won than lost. That's the effectiveness of how good that strategy was for that shoe. Unfortunately, all the shoes are not the same. But if I had that combination, I don't need to win all the hands. But this one was a very good shoe, but very good shoes leave very low profits. How you can improve this profit here? If the table minimum is 25, I'm playing 25. I only make 125, but if you start with 50, the 5 units is 250. If you play on a $100 table, the five units will be 500. So it makes more sense to play and make 500 if you start with 100. But I don't recommend that because we don't have enough data. That's what I'm trying to do, is to get more shoes played. My goal is to get to have at least 200. What is going to happen after that, I don't know yet. If I will continue, or I will switch, or I will try different strategies, I don't know. But this is the scorecard. This is the scorecard from the last game. I have three scorecards pulled up there that you can open the PDF file and you can print them. This is December 30th, December 27th, and December 2024. And then on the bottom, you will see here all other scorecards that I have available. Somebody else asked me today how I can get a hold of the program. This is not a program. This is a spreadsheet that I use. It's manually created. I created that. I've been creating those strategies or those formulas for quite some time. But those are I don't release that. I don't share those for two things. One is because it's a work in progress. I still have to make corrections. I don't know yet how I'm going to be using those spreadsheets in the future. I prefer to have it myself and play the game myself, so we can all enjoy these games. We can all play together. Probably you have a strategy that you want me to try. You can send me a note. I prefer to send me for you to send me a note. I have a Facebook group, Baccarat Research, because this is what we are doing. We are researching better strategies, better ways to win. You can do that in my Facebook group, Baccarat Research, or you can send me a note or make a comment, and so everybody else will be able to read those comments as well. So I'm responding uh, to this person. I responded to the note, but also I'm not because this is the second time that somebody asked me for the spreadsheets. I don't release. I don't send them out. Those are the spreadsheet that I think that if I use the spreadsheet, you will come back to watch my videos. I don't know if that's being selfish. I think that I'm providing this information. I'm not charging for the information. I accept donations. If somebody wants to make a donation, if somebody goes out and use the formula and see that it works, and if it works and makes you money, you want to share some of those blessings, you can do that. But this information is free. My goal is to be able to one day monetize. I only have 50 subscribers before I can submit a request to monetize my channel. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I don't have that. I'm not even close to reach that goal. So my original goal is to get more people to subscribe to my channel. That's why your subscription to my channel that is free. It helps me a lot. This is my website. You're welcome to check it. It's called juancarlosmonsalve.com. And okay, and this is the spreadsheet from the other day. I call it the master scorecard because I made the corrections to the formula. The numbers are the same. I just needed to include those scenarios on that formula so it doesn't give me a wrong calculation. The calculations are correct. I get one number manually, I think one or two numbers manually, so I corrected that. And this is the spreadsheet. Um, Here are the strategies when they start with banker, with player, when they start with banker, and the combined strategy. I answered the question of the person that asked me today how I know if it's a player or banker. Here is a player, three bankers, one player, three more bankers, one player. And here, very similar but are not the same between the banker and the combined. I just have the formulas to tell me, and when it's a tie, when it's a zero, I decided to do like a player in one side, of that zero to go player, or that zero to go banker, because I'm changing it and making adjustments to the formula. This is a work in progress. I don't have the final product yet, but we can all together find out what's the best way, and I listen to suggestions, so you can make notes, comments on those videos, so we can all learn from each other. I initially started with these tracking or scorecards every two, every three, four, five, six. Everything is formulated. So when I enter the information on the first two columns here, um, I it automatically tells me who the winner is, or if it's a tie, and my play. And this is my play. It comes from this one of these. In this case, this one. And this is the second strategy. This is my play, and my third strategy is my play. So when I delete this information here from I already made a copy of that. I create copies of all the shoes. Um, I come and I delete this information from hand numbers 1 to hand number 81. I delete the whole thing and the entire spreadsheets gets deleted when needs to be deleted. The same, the scorecards that I show you before. Okay, I went over the first 30 minutes of recording. I use a system. I use Clipchamp, the Microsoft Clipchamp software to be able to record and to edit these videos. I don't do much of the editing part. I have to use this to be able to put those every 30 minutes to put them together to be able to upload them in YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. I need to use the software to do that. So I use this one, Clipchamp from Microsoft, and I only can record every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes you will see that it's a change of screens. It's because I am doing that. So I already went for over the first 30 minutes. I haven't started playing yet, but right now I'm gonna continue here. December 31st, today's date. Here is the first card, the one that we burned. So I'm gonna start with burning the first card. The first card burn is a six of hearts. So that's one card, and I need to burn six more cards besides that one. Two, three, four, five, and six. Those are six cards that I'm burning right now. I put it in the discard tray. I put it here, six of hearts. I don't use that information. I enter that information and I keep track of that. For anyone who use that information for any of your strategies, you are more than welcome to use it as well. I don't know if I one day I will use it, probably not, but I still collect the data. The first hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a six and a stance. Banker has a four and gets a third card. The third card is a five for a total of nine. In this case, it's a six player, nine banker. This is a banker hand, but I was playing player. So I lost this hand. I lost this hand. So I lost $25. But because I lost the hand and because I have or before I started, I have this as my player strategy. This is my banker strategy, and this is my combined strategy. I need to switch because I'm gonna play the other strategy, and the other strategy starts here. Banker. This is the banker strategy. I just copied the first line, and then I go all the way down, copying the same strategy. I already copied that strategy, but I play player. So the first hand is a loss. I move my banker strategy to this column because this is the one that I'm going to be using to play this shoe. I'm going to be using the Monsalve Betting System, but I still on the side I had the Martingale Betting System to be able to compare. But I also want to see how these other two strategies will work on this specific shoe. So I will move the strategy for player. I will move it to the second place on strategies, and then I will go down here all the way down to hand number 81. So the entire I copy the entire player strategy here. I put it in second position, not here on the first position, but on the second position. I don't need to move the combined one because this is still on third place. This is the least used because not many shoes start with players. Excuse me, not many shoes start with a tie. So this one was 6-9, 4 plus 5, 9. This was a banker hand. I was playing player, so I lost this hand. My next play, according to my play here, is a player. And because I lost, it's going to be $50 bet. So first card for player, first card for banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2 for a total of 4. Banker has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 4. So this is now this is a tie. four player and four banker. This is a tie. On the top here, it tells me the totals. Zero players, one banker, one tie, and total of hand two hands. I'm gonna put a split here so I can keep these titles frozen, no moving. And my next two plays will be bankers. Two bankers in a row I will play. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a zero and it stands and excuse me, zero and gets a third card. The third card is a three. Banker has a two and gets a third card. The third card is a zero, so it remains at two. So this is a three player, two banker. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. I lost $50. Now I am down $75 and I am down two hands. I'm in the red here. This column here, it tells me if I'm up or down, negative. On this side of the formula, a win is a number one and a loss is a minus one. And here it tells me that I'm down two hands, and here also two hands. Um, my next play is going to be another banker. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player banker has a seven and it stands. Player gets a third card. The third card is a six for a total of eight. So this is a player hand. Eight player, seven banker. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. I lost $100. Now I am down $175. I'm gonna be focused only on this side. On this one, I still will keep an eye, but I'm gonna be focused more on this Monsalve Betting System, this first strategy. That's the one that I would be playing or that I'm playing when I'm at the casino when it starts with the banker. My next two plays will be two players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Uh, Banker has a six, player has a zero and gets a third card. The third card is another zero, so this is another loss. I have zero player, six banker. I have a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. I lost $200. Now I am down $375. My next play will be player, first card player, second card player, second card banker, excuse me, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Banker has a seven and it stands. Player has a one and gets a third card. The third card is a zero, so it remains at one. Banker has a seven. So this is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. I lost $400. Now I am down $775. My next play will be a banker. I will be playing banker for the next four hands. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a six and a stands. Banker has a three and gets a third card. The third card is a two for a total of five. This is the kind of things that you can also see at the casino. I saw at some point that was the casino the one that had that black magic that people lose. In this case, you will see I'm playing at home. I'm using the real cards, and the same thing can happen. I can be losing. On this one, I'm down 1,575, and my next bet is 1,600. So my next bet here will be playing banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a zero and gets a third card. The third card is a zero, so it remains at zero. Banker has a three and gets a third card. The third card is a six, so three plus six is a nine. So this one we won this one. The zero player, nine banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. I won 1,600, and this is the first. This we risked 31.75 to make $25. But now here is when it becomes interesting because now that my bet went up to 1600, 3100 invested here. So my next play will be 1600. I don't go down. With the Martingale betting system, the same $25, but the Martingale betting system, it will go down to $25 next bet. So let's see how it goes. And my next two plays will be bankers. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 1 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 1. Banker has a 1 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so this is a tie hand. And you can see those things also at the casino, those kind of weird things that you think that you can have the possibility of winning, and then you get a tie hand. This one, we have three players, four bankers, two ties for a total of 9 hands. This one was a tie. My next play will be a banker. Every hand has a position in a space, so my next, this one is still the same banker, so I don't have to move my money, but if it will be something else, like a player, so I will move my money to the next one. In this case, I don't have to move the money, it will remain the same there. But I will go down to the next bet, and my next bet will be again $1,600, and it will be play banker. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Banker has a 6, player has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0. So we were lucky here. We have a 3 player and a 6 banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. On this one, this is one of the cases that this scenario has not been formulated here, but because I won this hand, I won 1600. And now I am up $1,625. My next bet is a player. Why it switches like this? It gives me a combination of banker and player. I'm not sure. I don't look at the number. Why? What is the reason? Is a player? Is a high probability of a player, lower probability of a player? I don't know, but the formula says is a player after four banks, one player, and two more banks. It's a risk that I'm taking, but I trust my formula, so I will go with the formula. So my next bet will be player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now I have player 5 and gets a third card, and the third card is a 0. So this is a 5 player, and because we have a third player third card is a 0, so banker doesn't have any more cards. So this is another tie hand. Tie hand here, no money was exchanged here, but now the formula also tells me that when I on this case that I won two hands in a row, these two hands, I won 1600. I met my target, but my formula tells me that if I win one with no target met yet, but I win the second one and I get the target, I will have to continue playing. Now, this is something that I can adjust, but so right now that's the formula. That's why I have to trust the formula. It may go well, it may not do so well, but I still have to play to what I have. I don't go to the table to make decisions. I already made the decisions before I sat down on that table to play. So my next, because it's a tie, I need to move, and I was playing player, but my next play is a banker. So I will move my money to banker because every hand has a position in a space in my strategy. My next two plays will be banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 2. Banker has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2. So now I have another banker. 2 player, 4 banker. I was playing this is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. I won 1600. Now I am at 3225. My next play will be another banker, and it will be another 1600. Why 1600? Because I don't reset after a win. I keep the same bet amount. I want a winning streak. That's why I don't like when it goes all the way to 1600 bets, but that's what I have so far. Haven't made any adjustments to the formula. My next bet will be a banker, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now I have a natural nine banker. Uh, National nine banker, player has a three. So this is a three player national nine banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. I won another 1600. Now I am at 4,825. So sometimes I can make in one shoe $125, but there will be other shoes where I make more than that. My next bet will be a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now he went to the other direction. He went to player, natural eight player, and four banker. And I see that at the table when I'm playing banker, banker, and then I switch it to player, and I won with banker, and then I won with player. I've seen that the dealer gets like, what happened here? How do you know that? Or the people at the table looking at each other, just, how do you know that? Because many people just play to follow the winner, or in this case, banker, or playing the opposite. And I sometimes I change it and switch it from player to banker. I win. I play from banker to player, and I win. So this is something that happened. And this is because the strategy is a good strategy. So this is a natural eight player for banker. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. I won another 1600. Now I am up 6,425. Now that the war is perfect, no. That I have losses. I have losses. Yes. That this is the final product, not yet. But this is playing these shoes and making the changes and adjustments and do the things that I'm doing with all of you, watching the videos, and we can come up with a better strategy that we can all play. My next play will be a banker. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now I have two natural nines. I thought I would have lost that one, but it was a tie. These kind of things happen. When you think that you're gonna win, then it's gonna be a tie. And I think that this is a mystery, and I don't think that it's a mystery necessarily at the casino. It could be something at the casino, but it's also a mystery with the cards. The cards are very, very mysterious. But what we are doing with playing these shoes is that we are trying to zero in. It should be a way that we can win most of the times. We have the advantages that the casino don't have, that the casinos don't have, and is that we can control our bets, and in this game we can control what we want to play, player or banker. It's not like um, when you play blackjack. When you play blackjack, you play as a player always. With this one, you can choose red or blue. So I like this game because of that. On this one was a tie, no money exchange here. So first card, and then my next play is going to be a player. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a zero and gets a third card. The third card is a zero, so it remains at zero. Banker has a one and gets a third card. The third card is a six for a total of seven. So zero player, seven banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. I lost $1,600, but because I was at 6,425, now I am up $425, and this is a stop for me. After I have a win with the target, I keep winning until I don't win anymore. Then I have a loss. If I still have my target, then it's the time for me to quit, to leave the table at that moment. And because I finished this strategy, I'm gonna check the other strategies to see how they are doing. I'm gonna check the Martingale here. Start losing one hand, So I lost 25. There was a tie. I lost the second one. I lost this one also. I lost this one also. I'm looking at this column here where it says if I won or lost. Every time that is in red here in this column, win or loss, um, is a is a loss. 200 here, 400 here, 800 here, and then it was a win here. A win of $25. When you start with 25 and you start losing, when you get your money back, you just get your money, the money that you started with, $25. Then was a tie, the same 25. Then it was a win. In this case, the Martingale tells you that you need to reset your betting amount. On the Monsalve Betting System, you keep playing the same amount. You're looking for the streak, and that's what we did here. On this one, you go down to $25, so you just won $25. It was another tie, another $25. You are in 75. You won another $25. Now you are in 100. Now you have another $25. Now you reach the target here, but because you are in a winning streak, you are not going to leave the table when you are winning. So you stay. But the next hand is a tie, so there is no money here, and then it's a loss from the 125 target that you had, but you lost this one, then that you are now down from the target that is $125. So you have to keep playing until you meet the other criteria and the other criteria. On this one here, the Monsalve betting system, on the second strategy, it tells me I lost the first one. It was a tie on the second one. I lost three in a row, 50, 100, 200. I was down 375. I played 400 because it doubles here, and he won 400, but I only made $25 because we started the series with $25. Then I lost the 400 that I just won. I was down again 375. I doubled the money, 800. With this 800, I double for the 400 loss, 800. I won 425. Then it was a tie, still 425, and then it was a second win. The second win was 800 because the Monsalve betting system doesn't reset. I was up 1,225. It was another tie because I won two in a row. Even if it was a tie here, I still consider this is two wins in a row. I didn't lose. I didn't win on this another tie, but I lost this one. And because I lost this one from the 1225, I was left with $425. This is a quit. That's why you don't see any money here because I'm leaving the table at this hand number 12. In my other for the 4,825, I went all the way to hand number 16, but I make 4,825 in 16 hands. You played 16 hands between 20 to 25 minutes. Um, and then the Martingale betting system here, negative 25, negative 50, negative 100, negative 200, won 400, but still the profit is only 25, then lost 25, then lost the 25 that I was at, but I doubled again here, was 50, was at 50, tie here because he won here, he resets back to 25, it was up 75, another tie. It was a loss here of 25, he doubled here and it lost 50, he doubled here and it lost 100, and here is keeping track on how much money I'm up or down. In this case, I'm down 100. It was a tie here, but he won 200 here, so this one will continue playing. On this one here, the one that is the combined strategy, I lost the first one. I lost, that was a tie. I lost the other one, negative 75. Double here, lost, double here, lost, double here, lost, double here, lost. Double here once 1600, but the profit was only 25. Then a tie, we play another 1600, it was up 1600, then a tie, but because we keep the same strategy now, the 1600, it was the same bet, but it was lost, so I'm down again to 25. But I lost the next one as well. I lost 3200, so it's down 3175. and it was lost. So the next bet is at 5,000 and it was lost. So now this formula is down 8,175, a tie here and a win here. The win is only 5,000, so I'm down 3,175. So this one will continue playing. And this one here is the same, is similar to this one here, the Martingale. The only difference is that it reset here to 25. He lost 25 here, he lost 50, he lost 100, and here he won 200, but it's only up 75. So this one will continue playing as well because he hasn't reached the target yet. We are going to play hand number 17. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Banker has a 7 and stands. Player has a 1 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2 for a total of 3. So 3 player, 7 banker. This is a banker hand. I won this hand. There is no money involved here on this strategy because I already reached the target. On this one, I was only up 100 with this win of 50. He's overpassed, he surpassed the target. And what is happening is that the formula says if you have one loss, no target met yet, and then you have one win and you meet the target, this is a quit for this formula. This already is going to show zeros here because I already reached the target after one win followed by the loss, or the loss plus one win target. I'm leaving. I'm leaving the table and leaving the casino at that moment. This one already stopped right here in hand number 12, $425 profit on this one. I was up 100 and I lost 25. This is a loss. I lost 25. Also, I'm down 75. On this one was another win. On this one, the Monsalve Betting System, because I won the one before and I won the second one. The first win, I didn't make the target. On the second one, I met the target, but because I won two in a row, this one will continue playing, and it will continue playing the 5,000. I'm looking for a streak here. On this one, the same thing. He won. The first one was 25. He reset. This is the Martingale betting system. He reset to 25. Now from the 75 plus 25, now I am at 100. So I will continue playing. My next play, because I still keep track of my, I still keep track of my of all the show for the hands. I play the whole shoe because I'm collecting data. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 7 and stands. Banker has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is a 6, so he reduces it to 1. So 7 player, one banker. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. No money here. No money here. I already met the target. No money here on this one because the one before was a loss and this one is a win. In the Monsalve betting system or the Martingale betting system, both of them have the same conditions apply. If it's a loss, no target, and there is a win and target, and the target is met, this is a quit as well. The profit on this shoe was 120. On this strategy, Martingale is 125. The reason why I do that is because for the experience that I had. This is something that you can use with the you play only banker or only player or you do a choppy shoe. This is a good system because my strategy or any strategy can go into a chop as well. So if you win one, you double. You lost that one. No, you lose and you double, and then you win double, but then you lose it, and then you win and you lose it. You win, you lose it. You will run out of money. But with this one, you will only double and win until you get the target, and then you leave because you can go into a chop your strategies or my strategy can chop as well. So I need to have a limit of how many chops I will play, or how many times it will double, and how many times if I get the target I'm out. And on this one, I won another 5,000. This is the strategy that I was losing a lot. Lost here 5,000, and now three hands in a row, and the bet is 5,000. So I'm betting 5,000. Okay, we went over other 30 minutes of recording. So I was telling this, I will continue playing here, and on the last one, because the same, I have three wins in a row. This one will continue playing. I already got the target here, 125, but because of these three wins in a row, I will continue playing. I will continue looking for that streak to see how far I can go winning. So my next bet on my regular this I'm still playing this. This is the main strategy that I'm playing. I will continue to we focus more on this one, but I'm already watching these two to see how they will end. So my next bet will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a zero and gets a third card. The third card is a zero, so it remains at zero. Banker has a one and gets a third card. The third card is a six for a total of seven. So player zero, banker seven. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. No money play here. No money play here. No money play here. No money play here. I already reached the target. On this one, it was another win, another 5,000. So now this one is $11,825 win. On this one, another $25. I already surpassed the target, but because it's in a winning streak, we will continue playing. This is the basic of that strategy is going to a winning streak. So my next bet on this strategy here is going to be a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a natural 9, banker has a 7. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. No money play here, no money play here, no money play here, no money play here. And here is another win, another 5,000. So now it's up 16,825. And it's still what the Martingale betting system. That's why probably many people don't like the Martingale betting system. If I don't have a big bankroll, the Martingale betting system is a slower way to make the money. If you have a good strategy is not just playing banker or playing only player, or because at some point it's going to catch up and it's a way to lose the money. But if you have some available money or available bankroll that you can go like this, then you can make very good profits. On this one, it's only $25 every time that you win. That's the least attractive thing about the Martingale betting system. So this is player hand. My next play here will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 5. Banker has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is an 8, so it goes down to 1. So player 5, banker 1. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand, but there is no money play here, no money play here, no money play here, nor here, and here is another win. This one was a player, and it was a player. And you see here how this my play was a banker compared to this banker, those two wins, and then went to player, and it was a win here, and then went to banker, and it was and I play a banker, and then two players, and then the two players. This is the situation where you go from player to banker, and you still win here and win there. So this is another win. This is all this blue is those are wins. $5,000 per hand, $21,825, and this one is only $25 per hand. So the Martingale betting system is only 200. So my next bet on my regular here in my next two bets will be players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. So now it's two natural eights. A natural eight player, natural eight banker. This is a tight hand. There is no money here. In any of the hands should be any money because it was tied. It was tied from the source. So from here, 8-8, so no money involved in any of those. My next bet will be a player, or my next play will be a player. I don't say bet because I'm not playing. I already left the casino by now. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a six and a stance. Banker has a zero and gets a third card. The third card is another zero. So this is a six player, zero banker. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. No money here, no money here, no money here, no money here, and here is another win, another 5,000. Now this one is up $26,825. On this one was another $25. So the Martingale betting system is up to 125. My next bet here, I will be playing two bankers in a row. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 4 and banker has an 8. So this is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. No money here, no money here, no money here, no money here, and here. This is another win. And you see, I have all these are win. This is a winning streak. One, two, three, four, five, six. One tie, six, seven. 7 wins in a row at $5,000 per win. You see, those plays are two bankers, one player, one banker, four players, one banker, and it may continue. So this is a national aid banker. So my next play will be another banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now I have another tie. This is a national nine player and national nine banker for another tie. I have 8 players, 11 bankers, and 6 ties for a total of 25 hands. And I will continue. My next 4 plays will be players. So in this one, no money and no money involved in any of those since it was tied from the source 9-9. So my next bet, my next 4 bets in this regular strategy will be 4 players. So first card for player, first card for banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is a 7, so it reduces it to 2. Banker has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is an 8, so it goes down to 0. So on this one is a 2 player, 0 banker. So this is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. No money here, no money here, no money here, no money here, and here is another win, another 5,000. Now this one is up 36,825. This is also something that I call the zero in. The zero in is when you have some losses, but if you have a good strategy, at some moment, the luck can change back to you. Because to go to $5,000 bet is because you have lost a few hands or several hands. But if that turns around, it can go start working in your favor. But that's the same thing that the opposite can happen. That if you win a few hands at the beginning and you get your target and the formula is working fine, that formula, that strategy can start working against you. That's why I say it's important to leave or stop, have some stops, some stops, some things that you have that in this case that I have found out when is a good time to leave the table. Even if I stay, that's why I don't stay at the table, because if I stay and I see that if I have continued playing, I would have made more money. But that's why I don't stay at the table. I don't need to know what is going to happen next to that shoe. I already did met my target and I'm gone. I wouldn't be at the casino at that moment. And I don't recommend to play online because one of the reasons. I don't know if I go into one of those rooms, how far into the shoe the game is. That's one of the reasons. I don't know if they show that in what hand they are, because every hand has a position in that in my strategy, so I cannot skip hands. So my next three plays will be players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now I have a natural nine player and a five banker. So this is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. No money here. Now on this one it shows that I have five hands, five more hands than losses. On this one, no more money here. On this one is this the strategy that works with banker. No, the strategy that start with player is down one hand, and on this one it was another win. So we have how many wins? All these wins: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10 wins in a row. So this one is another 5,000, and is up 41,825. So my next play here will be two players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. So player has a natural nine, banker has a five. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. No money here, no money here, no money here, no money here, and here it was another win, another 5,000. Now it's up 46,825. My next play here is a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 3. Banker has a 6 and does not get any more cards. So 3 player, 6 banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand, but no money here, no money here, no money here, no money here. And this one is a loss. $5,000 loss from the 46,000 that I had. Less 5,000 is 41,825. According to the formula, when I have a loss, if I already have my target, that I'm well over my target of $125, so on this one I will stop right now. And on this one also, I have several wins in a row. I have one loss, and the formula checked if I already met my target. My target is 125. Yes, I am above my target of 125. I already made 300. Uh, this he took for this one 41,825. It took 29 hands to make this kind of money. And if I go down here, it tells me how much money I needed to be able to survive the issue. I was in the hole for 8,175, and my next bet was 5,000. The money that I needed, if I had 13,175, I would have been able to make 41,825. And on this one, I was down 1,575. My next bet of 1,600, I would have survived the Martingale betting system with 3,175. On this one here, my first one was I was down 1,575, 1,600. My next bet, I needed 3,175. The same thing here with the Martingale betting system. On the second strategy, the one that starts with player, I was down 375. I needed 800 for my next bet, so this plus this one is 1,175. And the regular martingale, I was down 375 plus 400 my next bet. I would have survived this shoe with $775. So on this case, most of the cases, one, two, three, in the three cases out of the six, I would have needed 3,175. That is the money that I recommend to have as a bankroll is 60 units. 60 units for a 25 would have been 1,500. But yeah, you need probably more than that, more than more than the 60 units to be able to survive a chew like this. But one of the things that I'm doing by collecting more data is that I can make it more precise the more data I have. That's the main goal of having at least 200 shoes played. So I go back to playing since I'm in hand number 30. I'm still a long way to go. My next three plays will be bankers. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 1 against a third card. The third card is a 3 for a total of 4. Banker has a 3 against a third card. The third card is a 4 for a total of 7. So player 4, banker 7. So this is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. No money here, no money here, no money here, no money here. On this one already stopped as well as this one, so no money play there because I already met the target in all six strategies. There are three strategies, six betting, six how you call these, six choose or betting systems. All the six already stopped all of them, so I can move quicker now since I don't have to analyze. I just need to make sure that this one doesn't up, just to make sure that the formula is already stopped entirely. So my next two bets will be bankers on the regular formula here or the strategy here. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 6 and a stance. Banker has a 1 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 1. So 6 player, 1 banker. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. My next play will be a banker. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 0 and banker has a natural line. So this is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next four plays will be players. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 3. Banker has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 9, so it goes down to 2. So 3 player, 2 banker. So this is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. My next three plays will be players. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 1 against a third card. The third card is an 8 for a total of 9. Banker has a 1 against a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 1. So player 9, banker 1. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. My next two plays will be players as well. I'm gonna put this back, the trade back there, so like that position better. My next two plays will be players. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 2. Banker has a 6 and no more cards for banker. So two players, it's a banker. This is a player hand. I was playing play. Excuse me. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost his hand. My next play will be player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 6 and a stance, banker has a 4 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2 for a total of 6. So this is a tie, 6 player, 6 banker. This is a tie. So my next bet will be a banker. Again, every hand has a position. So I had my money in player. I had to be careful when it's a tie. In my next hand is a banker. I need to move my money from here to the banker side. At this moment, I'm not betting any money, but still I will I I will play banker, even no money now. Okay, on this hand we had a player natural nine. Banker has a player has a natural nine. Banker has a six. So player natural nine. Banker has a six. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. My next bet will be two players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a natural nine. Banker has a two. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. My next bet will be a player. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a zero and gets a third card. The third card is a five for a total of five. Five player, banker doesn't get any more cards. It's a seven. So this is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next bet will be a banker. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now banker has a natural nine, player has a five, five banker, natural nine, excuse me, five player, natural nine banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next play will be a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a three and gets a third card. The third card is a zero, so it remains at three. Banker has a zero and gets a third card. The third card is a three. So this is a tie hand, three player, three banker. So we have here 16 players, 17 bankers, 8 ties for a total of 41 hands. My next play will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now I have a banker natural 8, so zero player natural 8 banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker, so I won this hand. My next hand will be a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 9, so it goes down to 1. Banker has a 5 and it only gets a third card. We get anything from 4 to 7. So no more cards for banker. So player 1, banker 5. So this is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next play will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 2. Banker has a 4 and doesn't get any more cards, so 2 player, 4 banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next two bets will be players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 1, so it goes to 3. Banker has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 3. So this is a tie hand, 3 players, 3 bankers. This is a tie hand. Um, and we have 16 players, 20 bankers, and 9 ties out of 45 hands. My next play will be a player, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 7 and a stacks, banker has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2 for a total of 7, so this is another tie, 7 players, 7 banker. another tie. We have 10 ties, 16 players, 20 bankers, total of 46 hands. My next play will be a banker. If I'm still betting, I will change the money from player to banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 6 stance, banker has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is a 5, so it goes down to 0. So player 6, banker 0. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. My next bet is a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 7 and stance. Banker has a 6 and stance. So this is a 7-6 player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. My next three plays will be bankers. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is another 5, so it goes to 0. Banker has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is an 8. So this is a 0 player, a banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next two plays will be banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. So player has a natural 8, banker has a 0. So this is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. My next play will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 3. Banker has a 6 and no more cards for banker. So 3 player, 6 banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next two plays will be two players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Banker has a 7 and stance. Player has a 0 against a third card. The third card is a 7. So this is a tie hand. 7 player, 7 banker. Um, a tie hand. We have 11 ties, 19 players, 22 bankers, 11 ties for a total of 52 hands. My next play will be a player, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 3, and banker has a natural 9. So this is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next play will be a banker, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 6 and stance, banker has a 6 and stand. This is another tie. 6 players, 6 banker. We have a total of 12 ties, 19 players, 23 bankers, total of 54 hands. My next two plays will be players, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 0 against a third card, the third card is a 3. Banker has a 1 against a third card, the third card is a 7 for a total of 8. So player 3, banker 8. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next play will be a player, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. And now I have a 9, natural 9 player, and banker has a 5. So this is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. My next play will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. The player has a 2 against the third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains 2. Banker has a 4, doesn't get any more cards. So 2 player, 4 banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next 3 plays will be players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 4 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 4. Banker has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 7, so it goes to 9. So player 4, banker 9. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next two hands, I will be playing player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 7, but banker has a natural 8. So this is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next play will be a player, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 4 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2 for a total of 6. Banker has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 3. So by player 6, so banker 3. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. My next play will be two bankers. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Banker has a natural 9, player has a 6. So 6 player, banker natural 9. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next play will be another banker. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 1 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 1. Banker has a 4. It doesn't get any more cards. So one player, four banker. This is a banker hand. Uh, I was playing banker, so I won this hand. My next bet will be a player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2 for a total of 5. Banker has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 0. So player 5, banker 0. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. My next bet will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now player has a 7, banker has a natural 8. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next play will be a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 7, and banker has a natural 8. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next play will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 2. Banker has a 7, doesn't get any more cards. So 2 player, 7 banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next bet will be a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is a 6, so it goes down to 1. Banker has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 4. So player has a 1, banker has a 4. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next play will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and banker has a natural 8. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. And this is one of the cases that I told you that it can happen. It can happen that this is my play, and this is I won 2, 4, 5 in a row, and then I lost one, won one, lost one, won one. So this is why this is a stop when this type of situation happens, uh, because it's winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one. because every time that I lose, I double. So I will run out of money really quickly if I don't exit at the right time. My next play will be a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a natural 8, banker has a 0. So this is a player hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. Now I will be playing 3 bankers in a row. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a natural 9. Banker has a 5. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. And my next 2 plays will be 2 bankers. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 5. Banker has a 1 and gets a third card. The third card is a 6 for a total of 7. So player has a 5, banker has a 7. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. And if we look at the column here, this column tells me if I am up or down in number of hands. It says here that I'm up 13 hands. This is the strategy that I'm using for my play today, and this is the one for when it starts with the player is up only 3, and the one that is a combine is also up 13. So my next play will be playing banker. So first card for player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 4 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 4. Banker has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 5 for a total of 8. So for player 8 banker, this is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next play will be a player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 4 and gets a third card. The third card is an 8, so it reduces it to 2. Banker has a 1 and gets a third card. The third card is a 4, so it goes to 5. So player 2, banker 5. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. My next 3 plays will be bankers. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 9, so it goes down to 2. Banker has a 3 and gets a third card. The third card is a 7, so it goes down to 0. So player 2, banker 0. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. My next 2 plays will be bankers. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. I'm getting the cut card right now, so I will finish this hand. I will play one more. So third card for player is a 2 for a total of 4. Banker has a 6 and only gets a third card. If the player third card is 6 or 7, so no more cards for banker. So player 4, banker 6. This is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. My next play will be a banker, and this is going to be the last hand of the issue. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 9, so it goes down to 1. Banker has a 5, and it only gets a third card if the player third card is between 4 to 7, so no more cards for banker. So 2 plus 9, 1, and 7 plus 8, 5. So this is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. So I collect the cards. I pick up the cards, put it in the discard table, and I go over the numbers again. On this one, on the regular strategy or strategy and betting system, I won 4,825, 14 hands up. So I won 14 more hands than those that I lost on this using this strategy. If I had used the previous strategy, the other strategy, the one that starts with player, I was up. I won $425. I was up two hands, two more hands up or won than lost. And on this one, it's very similar to this one. 14 hands up. So this one was very similar to the first strategy, the combined one. Again, the money that we have needed on the first strategy was 3,175. The same with the Martingale system, but on this one I won 4,825. On this one, 150. On this one, I needed only 1,175 to make 425. On this one, I needed 775 to make 125. On this one, I needed 13,175 to be able to make 41,825. On this one here, I needed 3,175 to be able to make $300. Um, and on this one, 4,825, it took me 16 hands to be able to reach this, to make this money. You play on a casino, 16 hands usually is played between 20 with 20 to 25 minutes. It depends on how many people are playing and how many people are playing with side bets. That's usually the longer that it takes to pay out. This is the information from this shoe. This shoe, the first winner was a banker. So what I do, I bring this information here, the winner, the column. I copy the whole way all the way down to 81. I do copy. I'm gonna do this after every game just to make sure that I update the database and also to make sure that I'm giving you more data of how the reason why I play the way that I play on this one because the shoe started with the banker. Well, first I bring it here where it says all. I want to keep it all the shoes in one place. Um, so I do base spatial and I bring that this shoe here, and then I take it also to the banker side, the one that I separated with banker. So I do the same thing, base special, and so something that I noticed now that I am doing it here, I noticed that the last four times when it started with banker, the second hand is a tie. So this kind of things. I like to just see them. I did not because I'm gonna start playing player. That's not my game. I don't play side bets. Very rare I play. I have done it before, but it's not something that I'm passionate about. Um, if one day I decide to study any of those, I will study it. But as of right now, I am not studying it. Today, December 31st, 2023. Today is the last day of the year. I come here and I bring the first card. The first card, the barn card, was a six of hearts. So I come here and I do six of hearts. Also to notice something, it has been hearts the last three strategies that start with the banker. Has have been four of hearts, seven of hearts, and six of hearts. Not that it means anything to me, but it's also something that I can consider. I go back here to all of them just to make sure that I put the date 12 31st 2023 and then the barn card that is here six of hearts. So this is the one that I'm updating because the one that it changed here was the banker. So I bring the banker 1231. I will bring this the totals These totals now I have 21 shoes that I started with Banker, so I verified that the number here. So I bring this column of the totals. I bring this to my general to the one that it says results. I come here where it says banker. You see that it says here minus 20. Now it should say minus 21. I bring the numbers. I don't bring the formulas. I have to be. I am very careful when I move one column from one place to another because if I have the formulas, it will bring the formulas and I will recalculate and it will make a mess on those database. So when I enter the information here, because this is already formulated to give me a bank player or banker, it gets updated. So this is the one that I'm going to be using tomorrow. I'm going to play another shoot tomorrow that is January 1st. And I will be using a new strategy and I will update this information. The strategy is going to be updated every week. I think that is, I'm hoping I can play more shoes every week, probably four, three, four every week, so we can collect the data faster. So this is the information. I save these files to be sure that I don't lose any work. Sometimes my computer freezes and sometimes I lose work, so I don't want that to happen. Don't forget, for all the scorecards, you can visit my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com. If you want to support my work, if you want to support my channel, you can do it at paypal.me/juancarlosmonsalve12 or the website buymeacoffee.com/juancarlosmonsalve. You can also use Cash App at $ Juan Carlos Monsalve. You need to send me an email, juancarlosmonsalve12 @gmail.com. If you send me an email and I don't respond, put a note. I'm more looking into the notes in those videos. You can send me a note that you send me an email, so I make sure that I read the email. My YouTube channel at Juan Carlos Monsalve 1652 or my Facebook group Baccarat Research. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell for future notification, to share the videos with others. Uh, Observe this video over and over and over. You will be able to see things. That's the way that I came up to this with these strategies, is because I was able to observe. That's one of the things that I learned, is to observe what the casino wants to show you. When you see those screens, they want to show you those things. That probably that information that they show you there is not the information that you should be looking at. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Happy New Year to this December 31st, 2023. I will process these videos, take some time, so I don't post the video until probably early in the morning, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So, and I will be playing another shoot tomorrow, and I will be using the new set of or the new strategies, and I will be uploading those strategies in my website as well. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Happy New Year. I will see you next year then. Thank you. Good night.